Have you ever stood by the ocean and watched a ship sail away? It gets smaller and smaller until it disappears over the horizon. To us, it seems gone. But we know it hasn't vanished. It has simply sailed beyond what our eyes can see, continuing its journey to a new shore, a different land. I believe death is much like that. It is not an end. It is not a final stop. It is merely a horizon, a point where our earthly sight ends. But the journey of the soul continues onward. It's a transition, a passage from one room in a great house to another, more magnificent one. This idea that life continues has been with humanity since the very beginning. It is a deep-seated feeling, a powerful intuition that this short time we have on earth cannot be all there is. We love, we learn, we build, we dream. These profound experiences feel too significant to simply fade into nothingness. This feeling is a clue, a whisper from the universe telling us that our story is much grander than this single chapter. It suggests that our existence is not a brief spark, but an eternal flame that simply changes its form and location. Think about the caterpillar. It lives its life crawling on leaves, a humble existence. Then it enters a chrysalis, a stage that looks like an end, a tomb. But from that seeming end, something incredible emerges. A butterfly. It is transformed, reborn into a new existence with wings to fly, free from its former limitations. This beautiful transformation in nature mirrors our own potential journey. What we call death may just be our chrysalis, the quiet, mysterious phase before we emerge into a new, more splendid form of life, a life we can't yet fully imagine. The belief in a life beyond this one gives us a profound sense of peace and hope. It helps us navigate the sorrows and challenges of this world. It tells us that goodbyes are not forever, and that the love we share does not get erased by time. It assures us that every act of kindness, every moment of joy, and every lesson learned is carried with us. This is not just wishful thinking. It is a deep, abiding faith that the journey of the soul is a continuous one, moving from one state of being to the next, forever unfolding and forever meaningful. How do we know the sun will rise tomorrow? Because it has risen every day before. We see the pattern of night followed by day, a cycle of darkness and light that never fails. The certainty of morning after the darkest night is a powerful symbol for our own existence. Just as surely as the dawn breaks, many believe that a new life will follow our final sleep. This belief is not built on blind hope, but on observing the grand, reliable patterns of the universe. The promise of resurrection is like the promise of spring after a long, cold winter, a natural and expected awakening. Some people look at the finality of death and ask, how can this be? Who will resurrect decayed bones?